One of my favorite quotes, and I try to remind myself of this every day, is a man who fears suffering is already suffering from what he fears. And I try to remind myself of this every single day because for a long time in my upbringing, in my childhood, I was controlled by fear. You know, like I wouldn't take any risks, I wouldn't take any chances. I was fearful of my dad. I was fearful of failing in school, so I cheated on tests and exams. You know, I was always like a good student. I was a ball buster and stuff, but like I cheated on a lot of tests, a lot of exams. I never applied myself because I just was so scared to fail. And then like even in on certain sports teams, like I never wanted the leadership position. You know, I was fearful of being the point guard for my basketball team. I was fearful of being the quarterback for my football team, you know, and I look back on those moments and I'm like, damn, like I didn't have the courage to step into those leadership positions, you know, but fear controlled me, and that I lived that way for a long time. And it wasn't until I really started facing those fears head on until I really started to gain a lot of confidence in myself, you know, and I started to trust myself and trust my decision making, you know, and stepping into my fears was like one of the greatest like things that I've ever done for myself, you know, and I started taking more risks, you know, because we can really achieve anything that we set our minds to, you know, but you got to believe in yourself, like with your entire heart. Like if you have any doubt at all, self-doubt in yourself, like you're not going to make it. But if you can just believe in yourself and step into those fears, I guarantee you're going to build a strong character. You're going to build a strong man or woman, and you're going to be that person. You're going to have that dream life, but you have to believe in it, and you have to trust your decision, you know. And I'm just asking people today, like, step into your fears, because there's so much that you can achieve if you just start taking more risks.